Okay, so I pulled my pages out and I've found yet another excuse to procrastinate on the binding thing. I'm going to go in and use that Bo Bunny gold paste, gold stencil paste on these, and add some stenciling and some gold to these. It said to use a palette knife, and so I'm going to get a palette knife out. Okay, so it said to apply it with a palette knife, so I have several different shapes and sizes, and I decided to use this because it's raised up, and I think it'll help me keep my hands out of it. If you don't have a palette knife, don't worry about it. Use whatever you have. I used a brush in the last video to apply this, and it worked just fine. I'm just using it because it said to use it, and I have one. So, you know, that's the criteria for me. Might as well use it. Okay, so just gonna do some, ooh, got that pretty messy. Gonna just scrape some and lift it up there. That was better. And here, my dogs are letting me know it's time to go in and lay on the bed and watch TV. They have an inner alarm clock that tells them when it's time. And they don't like it when I don't go, when I'm supposed to. Okay, so there's that. And this really shouldn't take that long. What I mean is you could do several quickly. Just get your stencils out. Let's see. And I told you I'm trying to use these on some stencils to make them less boring. So I'm going to take some time to scrape the excess off here onto some scraps. Ah! This is kind of a mess. Good thing it is water soluble though. Okay, so this one's a fish scale one. Just gonna put touches here and there. Some of these I'm sure will get covered up with pockets, but that's all right. If I put it in enough places, I'm sure some of it'll show. And I think I'm gonna let that, use this one on a couple of pages because I like the way that looks. This pattern kind of looks like it was maybe gilded originally. This pattern here with the flowers, they would be really pretty if they were somehow done in gold. Okay. Okay, I hope that shows up so you can see what it looks like. Let's... Hush. I have one that looks kind of like roses, but I think it'll just read like a pattern, hopefully. Yeah. I don't really want that pattern of rose showing, but it is a nice texture. Ooh, I like that one a lot. Okay. Well, it looks like I needed a big jar of this stuff. I like that a lot. Okay, I'm gonna have these pages everywhere. instead of this side, I'm going to do this side. All right, I'm running out of places to set these. I'm gonna have to get up and put them on the drying rack here in just a second. I have some rub and buff that I'm also gonna use later. And I think, well, I'll go ahead and use it on this one. Just a touch here and there. Oh, this really looks, I really like this pattern a lot. Okay. All right, I'm gonna have to get up and get rid of some of these pages, and then I'll be right back. I'm gonna do some of these. I think I have a feeling I'll go back and probably do two sides. I'm gonna do this side right now. Mess that up. I think I like the smaller patterns. I've tried the big patterns and the small ones, and I think that this is too clunky. Is that a good word to describe it? I think the finer ones are looking better. And this one, let's see. This one is so busy. Yeah, I think I'll do it on this side. I'm gonna use this finer pattern here. Put this here. I'm not using as much on the bottom because I have a feeling there will be pockets at the bottom. So I'm trying to do more at the top. Oh yeah, this one needs some gesso, I think. Well, let me try this and see. It shows up really well on this dark background, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to continue on with my gold paste that I was playing with last night. And I love this stuff. I wish I had a case of it. Maybe it's a good thing I don't have a case of it. But I'm really liking it. Look how much I used already because it was a brand new jar. It does go fast though because it's thick and you put it on kind of as a you want it to be 3D. Okay, so this one, because it's a very organic design, I kind of want to do something linear. So I'm going to use this one and just kind of put a little bit here and there. This is a pretty busy pattern, so it doesn't need a whole lot, I don't think. I also found out that yes, this is water soluble until it dries. It's just basically like acrylic paint. And probably that's what it is with some sort of thickening agent. So I didn't have water up here, a pan of water last night. So the stencils are now gold from last night. But that's all right because, I mean, it's not sticking up. I don't think it's going to cause any problem. But I do have a pan of water going this time. All right, so I guess I'll put it on the side. Left it kind of thick. I do like it when it's raised. Looks kind of cool. So now I need a little bit down here. That'll be one page. And I don't know if I'll have a pocket or not, but just in case, I'll put a little bit down there. And I'll touch it up here. Kind of disguise that empty white space up there maybe. Repeat it over here so it looks intentional. And a little bit down here. Okay, I love this stuff so much. I kind of feel like going back through all my other all my other journals and adding it. I know I said 3 times, but I don't want it. It's already pretty busy. I think I'm good with those 2 on this side and these 2. Now maybe over here. That's a little thick. I wonder if I can get that to come back up. Okay. This one, I think I want to use Rub and Buff. This is the side I'm going to put this on, I think. So let me scrape off the excess of this if I can. Last night I was rubbing it on some of the scraps, but I feel like I got enough plates in the air maybe without. All right, so now this one, let's see. I think I'll use, again, because this is organic, I'm going to use a sort of a formal design to counteract that. Ooh, see if I can get this corner up here. Come on. Now I'm intentionally not doing a whole design. I want it to look kind of like faded out on one side. I guess I could put one there. Okay, and this one, I kind of want to put it, I'm going to do it over here because this is organic, although this has got the design. I'm going to go ahead and do it here. And I want to use a different one on this side here. This, because it is so design heavy. I want to find something a little looser maybe, or something different from what it is. I think I'll just use, I've got this one that looks like kind of a flame design. I don't know if that'll be a good idea or not, but I'm just gonna, and maybe just a little, just touches here and there. Try not to stick your hand in the gold like I just did. Honestly, I have to say, or maybe it's just me. Okay, now this one, I thought I liked it when I did the decoupage, but it needs help. So I think I'm going to go pretty heavy and do maybe this whole design in gold, or pretty close to it. And I might be better off to use rub and buff on this, I don't know, but oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go look for some more of this. Yes, that definitely dressed that up. Okay, and I don't really want to do this whole corner because I have a feeling I'm going to put a pocket there, but I'm going to go ahead and do a partial at least. Yeah, okay. And that is the end of the pages. Okay, now to me, I looked through the add-on kit, and most of those are smaller and pretty intense design, so they don't really need an additional distraction. But on this 4-flap box fold thing that I do think it could work on that. So I'm going to put, so it's these 3 sheets, if you want to do it with me. And I think it needs to be a fairly small design. I've got this one that's kind of like flowers. I think I'll just do that, and just a little bit here and there. Yeah. And hope that doesn't mess up with the fold. Okay. I need an uneven number, sorry. Okay, so I've got that one, and I use that flower, so I'm going to use a different design flower and do, I don't think, let's see, these are going to have pockets over them. Pocket goes here, pocket goes here, so, well, I guess, I mean, I don't think I can necessarily know where it's going to show or not. I mean, I could if I sat here and really thought it out, but I think I'm just going to go ahead, and if I cover it up, I cover it up. And I'm going to leave those, let's see. I'll use some rub and buff probably on the pockets. And running out of places to put these. Let's see. These are the cover flaps. So okay. And then I pulled these out because I thought I might want to add to them, but I don't think I will because that's just going to take away from the story of the illustration. So I'm going to set those back over here, and I'll probably use Rub and Buff on those. So let me go ahead and clean this up, and then we'll go on.